You know why she left you, and all of a sudden, why she's not feeling anything for you, my G? It's not कि bro ये Tuesday को या Sunday afternoon को उसने text किया तेरे को कि yeah I gotta focus on my career, I don't feel anything for you. It's not कि भाई ये इस दिन हुआ. It already happened some fucking years back or some months back. It's not recent, it's old, man. So अगर तू अभी भी DM कर रहा है, अभी भी तू बोल रहा है कि I still love you, I can't live without you. मेरी ज़िंदगी का purpose तू ही है, मेरी ज़िंदगी की रोशनी ही तू है. Bro, don't you think, man, this is absolutely devastatingly terrible and it's just insulting towards your true self कि bro जब एक मर्द बोले कि यार मेरी ज़िंदगी का purpose तू है, मेरे को कल को तू मिल गई तो उसके बाद क्या होगा फिर? Then you kind of insulting the very word which is one of the most important thing in your life, that would play one of the greatest role in your life, which is purpose. A man without purpose is fucking nothing. He's a directionless, he would be lost, he would be depressed, and he would try to kill himself. But when your purpose is only to have this lady, then what next? If you have her, then what next? What exactly you're doing? Having a regular place, a regular life where there are a bunch of people, they're going to talk about bunch of normal stuff, and they're going to watch some cricket, soccer, and talk about other people. That is a fucking regular life, my G. That is bullshit. That is the lie that they are trying to sell you, and you all are happy to live in it. But the truth is, mere bhai, let's assume she's coming back in your life. Let's assume that, yes, she is your purpose. Then do you think she would desire you as a man? नहीं भाई, कैसे वो डिज़ायर करेगी तेरे को? क्योंकि डिज़ायर के लिए सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है डोपामिन. और जब तुझे उसको लगेगा कि या दिस मैन इज़ माई रिवॉर्ड, आई गॉट इट. बट डोपामिन is not about just reward, it's about anticipation, it's about chasing. So when she's going to chase you more, she would try to understand you more, and you are an unpredictable man. तेरी जिंदगी में बहुत सी बड़ी बड़ी चीजें हैं where you try to focus, where you try to work, and you're a busy man. So she haven't mapped you all, and that dopamine would keep going up, 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 and she would desire you more. My man is powerful. He's unpredictable. He's quite it's very uncertain to me that what he's going to make a next move, like what exactly his next move is. So she would, भाई वो तेरे लिए तब fears like पागल हो जाएगी. But वो desire का जो dopamine है वो कम तू ही करेगा भाई, when you would just give her everything. You would give all the transparency कि हाँ, this is me, this is what I want, and all the blah blah stuff. And you become predictable man. You become a man who she start mothering. मतलब तेरी emotions अब वो regulate करती है, तेरी decision अब वो बनाती है. When she asks you something, hey love, where should we go, what should we do, you say whatever you say. तू बोलता है जो भी आप बोलोगे वही करूंगा मैं. Don't you? It sounds like a good thing. You love her and you give her everything, but the fact is her unconscious brain doesn't want that. Her unconscious brain चाहता है कि you actually comes with a decision where she wants to float with you. She doesn't want कि bro वो तेरे decision बनाए. That the time you start giving the powers, the time you give her the agency and make the decision for yourself and for her life, that is the time she won't feel the desire. Because there is two kind of a chemical she's releasing. One is dopamine. Dopamine जब उसका anticipation के प्रति भी हर बार ऊपर जाता जाएगा, because she still doesn't know much about you कि तू किस प्रकार का आदमी है, तेरी जिंदगी में और क्या क्या है, and she's not the gravity of your life. You still make choice and you still have purpose. If tomorrow she's out of your life, you would be the same man and you would be doing this great things what you truly want to do. Now she feel like, okay, he's the kind of a man I want. So dopamine goes up, up, up. But the time you tell her everything, you tell her your emotion, you tell her your weakness, you tell her all the fucking suffering, pain, whatever the things you're feeling, and all, like you give her every access of yourself. और उस time क्या होता है? She regulates your emotions. And when she regulates your emotions, she start mothering you, she start accommodating you. और उस time oxytocin ऊपर जाता है, bonding. So when this bonding thing goes up, what happens? The desiring dopamine that makes her wet, that makes her desire you more, वो कम हो जाता है. So in a neuroscience, ये दोनों चीज ऊपर नहीं हो सकती. Like dopamine anticipation का ऊपर जा रहा है. Nope. There's only gonna be one thing. Whether it's the oxytocin or whether it's a dopamine towards you. So you got to understand what kind of thing you want from her. So what exactly you got to give her. So you can't just give her all your plans. You can't just give her the whole map, the whole blueprint about your life. That is when you lose her. जब तू उसे अपनी जिंदगी का पर्पस बनाता है, जब तू उसकी तब उसको सब कुछ बता देता है, and she knows that उसका बंदा काफी इमोशनल है. He's like a baby. I have to take care of his emotion. तो उस टाइम ना भाई उसके ऊपर इमोशन का बहुत ज्यादा लोड जाता है. उसका कॉर्टिसोल जो है, स्ट्रेस हार्मोन जो है, वो ऊपर जाता है. और जब वो इतना ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस फील करेगी ना, तो वो मैस्कुलिन बनती जाएगी. उस घर का, उस रिलेशनशिप का लीडर वो बनेगी. और जब वो लीडर बन जाती है ना, that is when she desires you less, and that is when there are most chances she would start disrespecting you at the very primal level, at the very deepest in her bone. She feels कि bro, he's not the kind of a man who I wants to stay with. So then eventually एक दिन आता है कि bro, she says, I just don't feel anything. Yeah, exactly. वो feel कर ही तो नहीं रही है ना bro, क्योंकि तू DM में लेटा हुआ है उसके. तू बोल रहा है मेरे को तू ही चाहिए, मेरी जिंदगी का रोशनी तू है, मेरी जिंदगी का पर्पस तू है, मेरी जिंदगी का सब कुछ तू है. But you're not understanding her human brain. What exactly she needs, man? She needs a man who actually creates his own light. When there is no gravity, he actually creates his own gravity, and let her sail in that gravity, because you are that gravity maker, man. She doesn't want you to तू उसको orbit बना, तू उसके इर्द गिर्द चल. She does not want all those things. She doesn't want to hear you all emotional stories, man. क्योंकि जितना ज़्यादा emotional stories उसको बताएगी, and she would try to regulate you. वो तेरे को mother करने लग जाएगी. Take care of yourself. और उस time वो desire नहीं करेगी. She won't get wet in a bed, man. And as soon as she won't get wet in a bed, there are more chances she would leave you at some point of your life. So that is what exactly happening. You are giving her everything. The whole roadmap, the whole navigation, the absolute map, and you're absolutely transparent. As a man, you got to understand कि bro, तेरे को mysterious man रहना पड़ेगा. Throughout the human history, or any man who is at the top, you have to understand why their women still desiring them. Just because they have the mystery, they have the uncertainty, they still have the purpose, they have bigger things to do in their life. और तेरे पास वो चीज़ें नहीं है. तुझे लगता है कि भाई अगर ये मेरी ज़िंदगी में इस बलिका से मैं मिला और यही मेरी ज़िंदगी का मकसद है, मेरा purpose है, then you're a fucking loser. You would have a very normal life, and eventually at some point when she would see a man जिसका aura अलग है, जिसका lifestyle अलग है, she would love to cheat, man. She would love to cheat, and she might be cheating. Because you are a fucking man जिसकी जिंदगी का पर्पस वही था, और तू तो ऑलरेडी डेड मैन है भाई. तू क्या है फिर? अज्यूम करते वो बंदी तेरे साथ रहती है, बट वो फिजिकली तेरे साथ रहती है, बट इमोशनली, unconsciously, she's seeking another man, bro. Her Instagram, she's seeking those alpha guys, the leader, those who wants to rule, who wants to achieve big things, those who are mysterious. That is why these ladies at unconscious level, they seek these men, because they are uncertain. They gives them thrill. They makes them more wet. And that's what you got to understand, bro. So अगर आज तुझे पता चल रहा है कि भाई why she doesn't feel anything for you, it's not कि भाई वो आज है. It's long time back जब तू उसको बहुत ज़्यादा टेक्स्ट करता था, जब उसको बहुत ज़्यादा इमोशनल कहानी सुनाता था, जब तुझे लगा कि यही मेरा पर्पस है, और जब इतना कुछ तूने उसको पकड़ा दिया तो उसने बोला कि अब मैं इतना कुछ संभालने नहीं आया यार. I have to be with a man who actually have big things to do. Thank you, man. That's the story. And I hope you understood all. And I would say, man, try to focus on your life. And जिंदगी में अगर कल को तेरी जिंदगी में कोई लड़की भी होती है, तो it doesn't mean you have to become cold or anything. You have to be smart. You have to make her believe that she's a very important person. You love her. But at the same time, you got to be the mysterious man. You got to keep the spike in a relationship. You got to keep the desiring hormone inside her माइंड ऑलवेज एक्टिव, एंड जब वो एक्टिव नहीं होगा ना भाई वेंट्रल टेगमेंटल एरिया में, दैट इज़ व्हेन शी विल लीव यू. टेक केयर.